everyone, welcome to another episode of Bite Me. And today is a good episode because we're going to do some seafood. And what we have coming up for you is some coastal prawns. Now this dish has been inspired by cuisines that I love so much in India, like the Kerala cuisines and Goan and the Malvan coast and the Konkan coast, and pretty much just things that I want to eat. Okay, so that's why it's called the coastal prawns, and it's a really quick dish. I mean, I developed it during the quarantine that we've all had going on, and so it had to be quick because I had lots of stuff going on. So in here I have just a tablespoon and a half of coconut oil. Now coconut oil is super important for this. Okay, it's going to give you that really lovely flavor of the seaside. That's what it's going to be like. You're going to think of coconut trees and you're going to think of being on a beach somewhere. Okay, so wait for that to heat. Like I was saying, this is really quick and really simple to do because I came up with it when I had to make a really quick lunch for us one day, and so it took about 10 to 12 minutes from prep to finish, and it was easy and peasy and delicious. So as soon as your oil is slightly hot, you're going to add about half a teaspoon of some mustard seeds or rye. So this is what I call a free form recipe, in the fact that you can add a little bit more of an ingredient or slightly less. It's not going to impact the flavor in a massive way. Okay, it's still going to be fabulous to eat in the end, and you're still going to be very satisfied. So as soon as your mustard starts to sputter like this, it's getting really hot. I can see it starting to move and dance about in the pan. You're going to get some chilies. Now over here I have 3 green chilies that are just kind of slit in the middle. I'm actually going to add 4 because I have my green chilies which are quite tiny. If you have bigger green chilies, add only 3. Just pop them in. Then you're going to get 5 curry leaves, and these are curry leaves which we grew ourselves. Also pepper that we grew ourselves. This is fresh pepper, and that's a blatant lie, but I wish I could grow pepper at home. It's so fabulous. Okay, so just going to add some of that pepper in here. So just stir it around a little bit to start with. Next I'm going to get my onion, and over here I have 45 grams of red onion, and it's chopped into a tiny dice. Now if your flame is too high, I'm going to leave it to you to adjust it accordingly. You don't want the temperature to fall drastically during this step. It is going to start smoking a little bit. So at that point you can lower your flame if you wish, or if you've got control of it, just go with it. So you want your onions to soften a little bit. You don't want them to brown, you just want them to turn translucent. Now over here I have about a tablespoon of garlic which has been chopped up quite fine, and I have about 10 julienne pieces of ginger, and these are both very crucial. You don't want to add too much of garlic because you don't want the garlic to overwhelm the flavor of the sea which is going to come through in the prawns. This dish is quick, but it is also about balance and flavors that you want them to play together. So once your onions have softened a little bit and your spices have kind of been tempered, what you're going to do is get some turmeric. Now turmeric is the only actual other powdered spice that we're going to put in here, alright? So I'm just going to do about 1/4 teaspoon to start, because I don't want it to be too overpowering. You can go up to half a teaspoon and that's it. But because remember that turmeric is a super earthy flavor, alright? It's very earthy and very strong, and it will mask everything else. So next I have 30 grams of desiccated coconut. If you can't find desiccated coconut where you live, you know how they sell big slices of coconut for people to eat and snack on if they're going to the gym and stuff? Get those home, chop them up quite fine, or just put them in a blender so they like mash up into this slightly tiny grainy texture, and you can add that. Okay, next coconut in, and now you're going to start stirring quite vigorously because you want the coconut to take on the color of the turmeric. You can also put the flame slightly higher up at this point, because that way you're going to get the coconut to toast and release its flavor. At any point, if you think that the mix looks too dry, you can go ahead and add a little bit more coconut oil if you wish. But this is a dry dish. It's not going to be super wet. Next, at this point, you're going to add your salt. Alright, so I'm just going to do about 1/4 teaspoon. My prawns are going to come in, so I'm going to taste after my prawns are in. That way I know I'm not going to add too much of salt. And also salt is your own preference. Do what you wish with salt. Now after the coconut is slightly toasty and just beautiful and coconutty, we're going to add our prawns. Okay, so over here I have 238 grams of prawns, and 240 grams is fine as well. The way I counted it is it's about 6 prawns per person, and this is a serving for 2 because we really love prawns in this house. Okay, so I'm just going to add that in, and all I did to the prawns beforehand was about 15 minutes before I started cooking. I just put about half a teaspoon of turmeric to it, and then I'm going to add this to our masala mix. Now, as soon as your prawns hit the pan, you're going to start stirring it, okay? Really quickly. Smells amazing already. Okay, then you're going to lower your temperature a little bit. Just trust yourself when you're making dishes like this, because there's no written in stone way to do them. You can adjust things the way you want. Next, you're going to add your tomatoes, and all I have here is about 20 grams of tomatoes, 20 to 25 grams. You just want a little bit for moisture and for that tiny tang that is going to add. Now you're just going to wait for your prawns to cook depending on how big they are. These are medium-sized prawns, and they're going to cook in about 5 to 7 minutes, and that will be it. I'm also going to add a splash of water because I don't want to add any more oil. So just a tiny splash. Remember to cover your prawns and come back in about a minute and a half to check if the prawns are cooking well, and just to give it a stir to make sure it's not catching. It's been 2 minutes and I've just come back to check my prawns. Just going to put the flame on high so a little bit of the liquid evaporates, but they're pretty much done, and I've tasted for salt and oh my god, it's so delicious. It's perfect. And that was it. That's how quick it is to make this. It's just about putting flavors that you like together and flavors that work well together. Also try and leave the tails or just the last bit of tail on your prawns. That way you're going to have better flavor. And now we're ready to serve. You can serve this any way you like, and also serve it with whatever you like. So if you have rice on hand, that's perfect, or parathas, or chapati, or even bread, it's going to be delicious with it. Once you've put all of your prawns into a bowl, you're going to garnish it really quickly. Okay, and all I have here is some coriander, because you can't have Indian food without coriander. It's wrong. It's so wrong. And also some dill, because dill goes together with seafood so well. Once you've added your lovely herbs, just a tiny squeeze of lime, and it's all ready and done, and it's time for my lunch. So like I was saying, you can serve this with practically anything you want. And over here I have some idlis left over from breakfast. And I know it's quite unheard of to eat like non-vegetarian food with idlis without a sambar, but I promise this is going to taste so good. I'm looking forward to this lunch. Like I said, the most important part is that you don't mask the sweetness of the prawns, and they're just perfectly cooked. They're not overcooked, and everything completely complements the prawn itself. This is one of my favorite meals to eat because it's quick, it's light, it's healthy, and it is so flavorful. So please go to the channel, subscribe to all of our videos, like this video, share it with somebody that you know likes seafood, but most importantly, go home and cook some great food on your own.